Andy, how many selfies, how many autographs, how many shirts have you signed in the last 15 or 20 minutes or so?
Yeah, a lot. But yeah, look, these guys come and support us every single week. Ever since I've been here for 9 years, I don't think, we've always played in front of a sellout crowd at Anfield. Our away ends have always been sold out. So, credit to them. They're the heartbeat of the club. And, if you can give them a tiny little back by winning games and trying to win trophies and then, giving them your time, then, that's what we'll do.
You gave them as a team a tiny little bit by Champions League football coming here at Anfield next season. I know there's been a lot of farewells, but that was key, wasn't it, this afternoon? Yeah,
it was a must. And look, it's been a hugely disappointing season, from kind of how we wanted it all to pan out. But it was pretty clear from, certainly before Christmas that it wasn't going to be the one that we wanted it to be in terms of winning things. And then it was just, so important to make sure that we were in the Champions League, and we kind of limped over at the end. But yeah, I'm happy that me and Mo can leave the club in a position where they'll still play in the biggest stage, they'll have the biggest games next season, and I really hope they can kick on.
And it's a long way from when you and Mo first came to the club, when it was in a little bit of a rod, but the standards now have been set, haven't they? Yeah,
of course. Look, when we first came in, it was a dream to win the Champions League or the Premier League. It wasn't an expectation. Now it's an expectation, and that's down to us lads that have brought success to this club. It's now an expectation that Liverpool are going to be at the top end of the league. They're going to be trying to fight for Champions Leagues or trophies and things like that. So, credit to all the lads. Look at it, the reception. I think Jordan Henderson probably got me the most emotional all day. But it's just an incredible servant to this football club that gets the reception that he deserves. Obviously didn't get it in terms of he left during the summer, and then Queeve, when he ran to the Kop at half-time, it was just so special. And to play against Brentford, it was quite fitting that both of them were here as well today.
And how do you feel now? Now that it's all done, now that it's all over, now that the whistle's been blown?
Emotionally drained. It's been a really difficult week. Such a busy week trying to, keep your emotions in check, trying to focus on the game, but also make sure you've done everything right in terms of saying bye to the people you need to say bye to. So yeah, it's been a really long week. I need to now, I need to switch off. Now that the main man's here, if I could just say two more things I've spoke. But obviously, there's, for me, there's two other people leaving other clubs today that are pretty important. Pep Guardiola pushed us to completely new limits. I think both of us will agree with that, and probably we should have won more Premier Leagues if it wasn't for that man. So, what a servant to Manchester City, and I wish him all the best. And finally, Seamus Coleman. I think when I was growing up, he was one of the Premier League fullbacks that was, really at a very, very high level. And, he was certainly a better bargain than me at 60 grand. And, obviously he's leaving Everton. And, yeah, he's been a fantastic servant for that football club. And I wish him all the best as well.
Mo, how are you feeling?
Sure.
How many tears have you cried?
I cried a lot. I think more than I did in my whole life. But it's very tough to leave a place like this. Also, yesterday I cried a bit in the training ground. I'm not really emotional guy. You guys don't see that in the media that much. You always see me tough, aggressive, but inside me I think like a baby. It's very tricky. We lived our youth here, sharing everything from the beginning until the end. We wouldn't even dream of what we had. But we did it for this club. We put it back where it belonged. This is our message to the players in the dressing room. Look, like the club now is fighting for everything. The fans will not accept less than that. They don't care that much about the result as long as you sweat and you give your blood here. They will love you forever. So this is my message to you guys. It's not about talent. It's about anything. Just like this is why he's loved more than anyone probably, because he just gave it all in the field, and fans love him for that. So yeah, it's tricky to leave Liverpool, but this is life, and we have to move on.
He was saying he was emotionally drained.
Has it? Him crying like once. He's really cold. I don't know what's going on with him.
He's from Scotland.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. No, he's very important for the team. He was very important for that period of time we had. I'm really honored to share the dressing room with him. Such a fantastic guy, fantastic player. He was always there for me when I needed him, and also the team. He was there for the team. So it's very tricky to put it in a word, but I'm very blessed to share the dressing room with him for such a long time.
I know you said you're at peace with your decision. Has it hit home though? Now you've seen this. Now you're going to walk away from all of this.
Yeah, I feel it's life. Like I look back and would I want more than I achieved? Not really. Like collectively and individually, like we won it all. The most important thing when we're leaving, you get the receive like this today. Like fans appreciate what you have done for the club, me and him. This is the most important thing. Like it's not like, oh come on, just go away. We don't want you anymore. No, you see the love from the fans. This is the most important thing for me.
Will both of you, when you have that opportunity, will you look forward to coming back?
Nope, I'm not coming back.
You're definitely not coming back.
Be far away from here. I get emotional every time I come back. I love everything about this place, to be fair. But I would love to come back. But I hope the team stay in a position that we are, like fighting for everything. This is what we've done for the last 10 years, basically. And yeah, I love the place, and I don't want people to get it wrong that I'm not like going back, because I know people don't like to twist this off. Nah, no.
Just say it how it is.
Yeah, yeah. I keep it this way.
And what about you? Will you be looking forward if you get that opportunity to come back?
Yeah, of course. Like I think in years to come, then like I think we know that we're both always welcome back to this football club, and I think we both know that we can come watch games and we can and things like that. But I think it's important. I think when I spoke to you earlier in the week, and also Mo's reiterated it, this is a big part. This is a big chapter of our book, but it's not the end. We've still got a lot of things to go and achieve and try and achieve in terms of whatever lies next for both of us. So we have to go focus on that. Obviously, first and foremost, we have to switch off for a week and try and focus on the World Cup. We've got a massive tournament coming up for both countries, and then whatever the future holds, it holds for both of us. But I know that this is my family, and I know I'll always be welcome back here.
He's more politician than me, so you can see politician talking. Like.
There's actually one more thing I want you to do, because when I spoke to you after, when I spoke to you at Everton, I said I don't know how many more of these you're going to get. So, Robbo, would you like to do this for one last time?
I'm not sure you deserve it today, but you did okay. Well done.
Thank you guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.